What is up, you wonderful people? It is I, Nima, and today I'm going to talk about why I purchased Wind Waker in 2022. But before we get into that, I do want to remind you guys to please hit that like and subscribe button. It means the world to me. Look at the community, guys. We're almost at 500. You guys are doing amazing. We are building this community up, and I appreciate and love each and every one of you. But anyway, so why I'm purchasing Wind Waker in 2022? Well, I already purchased it, but the short answer is my son has a Wii U, and I bought the game. So that's essentially, I have a way to play it. No, so actually, a lot of people, I was a pretty poor kid, so I didn't have any Nintendo systems from, a Super Nintendo through a Switch, honestly. I think that was my most recent one. And so I missed out on, a lot of Legend of Zelda games. I discovered it kind of late in my gaming career, so to speak, and I've fallen in love with Legend of Zelda. But I've missed out on so many of them. In the last 3 years or 4 years or so, I keep hearing this rumor about Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and there's going to be a combo pack coming out. Every year they talk about it, and okay, I thought maybe 2020, there's the pandemic, 2021, we got Skyward Sword, and so this year was kind of it for me. I thought, this is going to be it, and they didn't have it. And honestly, you can find these leaks everywhere. There's leaks right now that are oh no, Nintendo's gonna make you buy Wind Waker and Twilight Princess separately. Honestly, I don't care. If I could buy it, that would be great. Look, if they need to have me get a prostate exam to purchase them, I would buy them. If Nintendo wants me to look like some sort of weird, messed up version of Doc Ock to be able to play Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on the Switch, have at it, Nintendo. But right now, there's just no other option. So I was, in the position where I had to buy Wind Waker from the eShop on the Wii U. And of course, since every other console you can purchase games on older systems on your ID, and they'll port over to your newer system, but you can't do that on Nintendo Switch or Wii U or Wii or any of them, I'm stuck having to play it on the Wii U and pray to God that when the eShop shuts down next year, I won't lose those games. I mean, it's only $100, but whatever. And I don't know, it's just, I was thinking about it and came to the conclusion that Nintendo hasn't released an original Legend of Zelda game on the Switch. We've had more hardware updates. We've had more versions of the Nintendo Switch than we've had original Legend of Zelda games. And that's insane to me. Hell, we've had more hardware updates and varieties than we've had a new Mario series, honestly. And I'm not counting the sports games. Yes, Mario needs to lose a few. It's good he gets out and runs around. But no, I'm talking about no Odyssey 2, no Galaxy 3 maybe. No, none of that. No Kirby. No Dread. We just got one of each. And it makes me wonder, what is Nintendo working on? What have they been doing? And I know they're trying to make up some, homeless version of VR, or they're trying to have us play with remote control helicopters or some stupid junk. Whatever gimmicky crap they can come up with, instead of putting their money where their actual money is made, in their original IPs, the ones that we all love. A person paid $40,000 to ask when there's going to be another F-Zero game. Really? There's a lot of us who would be super psyched for Golden Sun. There's so many. And the thing is, I understand that these games take a long time to be made now, especially in the current climate, as well as just games being more complex now, and we expecting far more out of them than they used to be. Okay, cool. Here's how you remedy that. Follow Sony, follow Microsoft. What do? They re-release their games. They make older series available on their newer consoles. But for some reason, Nintendo doesn't get that memo. And I think, that's the problem. So many Nintendo fans I know are just clamoring to play, Metroid games or older Kirby games. And I understand they're working their way through a lot of it, but they have a long way to go. And when you think about it, Legend of Zelda is everyone's favorite series besides Nintendo. Seriously, you can find it referenced everywhere. But Nintendo just, they don't care that much about The Legend of Zelda. And yes, due to the online subscription services and some of that, you can start to play more of them. But when you look at the whole full catalog of games that we don't get to play, and I mean this across the board, not just Legend of Zelda, it's insane how many Nintendo games we don't have at our access. And we continue to buy their stuff, we continue to subscribe and to do jump all the hoops that we can just to be able to play older IPs. And it's really ridiculous. Part of it is because we're priced out. I tried to find a Twilight Princess copy, like for the Wii U. I've tried to find a physical copy for a couple years now, and the only one I've seen was like $80-some, which is just ridiculous. And I'm sure it's probably worth that now, even more. But I don't know. It drives me insane because there's so many people who spend their time talking about the new Switch Pro, the new Switch. I don't care about a new one. Can we just get games on this current one? Can we please have, I don't know, an original Donkey Kong release on the Nintendo Switch? Or an original Legend of Zelda? I don't know. I mean, crazy ideas like that. Can we get completed games? Instead of these games that come out and they're halfway done and they need to be patched and, oh well, next year it'll be a full game and you'll love it. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's not a way that a multi-billion-dollar company should be working. It's sort of like a GoFundMe, Hey, you front the money. We'll finish the game later. No, that's not how this should happen. But it seems to be happening quite a bit. And quite a bit more with Nintendo. I don't know, it's disturbing. I love Nintendo, and I love the Switch, so that's why it's such a problem for me. And I think that's why the Steam Deck is maybe the biggest competitor for the Switch right now. Because let's be honest, a lot of us just play third-party games, and we play indie games on the Switch. Well, now you can do that better and cheaper on the Steam Deck. Or you can just get a Series S and also do that better and cheaper. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. All the people who have been waiting for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, now that I've purchased them on a different system and it comes out for the Switch, you can thank me for that. Because I knew that was going to happen. I knew as soon as I buy it, it would come out. Hasn't yet, but it will. It will. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you. Take care.